Mindset is the key to your success, and not because you can sit on your couch and manifest the things that you want into your life, but because your mindset is reflected in your actions and in the things around you that are manifested, the opportunities that are being brought to you. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. Hi, my name is Katie, and I have built a modeling career that fully funds my lifestyle simply by changing my mindset and the possibilities that I believe are in the world. Today, I'm going to share with you my tools, tips, tricks, and mindset activities that I do and have done, still do, in order to create the life that I want and write my own narrative. An abundance mindset does not only sound like extreme positivity or over positivity or toxic positivity. It's not just being positive. It's having an integral belief within yourself, a true wholehearted belief in yourself and what you're doing, and that all things will work out for you. No matter what the journey looks like to get there, this is the end goal. You know that you'll get here. A lack mindset is one of coming from a place of, I don't have this, I need this. You can see this in a lot of people. For instance, everyone is trying to create generational wealth. Everyone's trying to get more income in their pockets, more money in their pockets, right? And what we hear a lot of times, and depending on who you're around, you may hear two different phrases. Things are going great, money is coming to me, I've got this, and this lined up. But you know that they're coming from a place of like, they really believe that these things are going to manifest generational wealth or bring in an additional set of income or additional stream of income. And then you have other people that are in a consistent mindset of, I need this, I don't have it, I need this, I don't have it. And the I need this and the anxiety that's built up behind the I need it, I don't have it is where people don't realize it's actually coming from a place of lack. You're not coming from a place of I believe that I can have this and that I can bring this into my life and that I can create this. You're coming from a place of anxiety, a place of disbelief in yourself almost is how it can come across. And it's one of those things, it's those very small, minute, kind of specific phrasings and words that we say to ourselves, and also feelings that we have about our own situation that really differentiates whether you're coming from a place of abundance and belief that it's going to be fine and it's going to work out. Money comes, money goes. You go through seasons of influx of money, and then you go through seasons of outflow of money, and then it's a wave that you ride. And if you can ride the wave and keep a positive outlook and believe that it all really will work out, that is abundant mindset. I'll give you an example. If you're not making, say you're a freelancer, right? So I'm a freelance model. I have been for a couple years now, and every single month is different. But the thing is, the months that say I'm not making nearly as much, or maybe it's a really slow month or whatever the case is, those months, instead of looking at it as, oh my God, I don't have this and I need this, I shift my perspective to I'm given time to rest. I'm also given time to catch up on admin work, to catch up with friends, to have, the universe has given me time, or God, whatever you believe in, has given you the time to do other things that maybe you say that you don't have the time to do, or catch up with friends, catch up with family, or do your favorite hobbies. So shifting your perspective onto why this scenario has landed in your life will put you in a place of abundance to be able to not only stay in a better mental state throughout life, but also to start bringing those things in on a vibrational level. This is where we get a little bit woo-woo, so just hang in there with me. These things are tested, they are true, and they also will make navigating a freelance career or just a really difficult career, whatever you're going for, whether it's in the fashion industry, whether it's modeling or design, or maybe you're watching this and you're, a college student or high school student and you have no idea what you want to do with your life, right? even in that situation, you can still take and shift your mindset to an abundance mindset and really be able and learn how to have control of your own emotions. And you can look at things as the beauty that they are and what's being given to you. An abundant versus a lack mindset. What do they sound like? What does it mean? Where is it coming from? An abundant mindset sounds something like this. We'll go with a specific example. So for me, I am a freelance model, and every month is a little bit different, right? And some months are a lot slower than others, and so therefore there's less income. In those months, instead of taking and looking at it as, oh my God, like work isn't coming through, it's not going to come, and my career is just over, right? And nobody wants to hire me anymore. Instead of looking at it from that perspective, which would be a lack mindset, right? I look at it from the perspective of, okay, I'm being given time to rest, which I usually don't have a lot of time to do. I'm being given time to get things done that I need to get done or want to get done, spend time with friends, family, loved ones, whatever else, do my hobbies that maybe I had zero time to do the month before. So riding that wave and realizing that money comes and it goes, and there are seasons of influx, and then there are seasons where money is going out and where maybe you're just not making as much, and that's okay as long as you are prepared for those seasons through money management, which I will create another video for. The lack mindset is coming from a place of anxiety, right? You're extremely worried, you're anxious, it doesn't look, it's this isn't coming, and guess what? That statement of this isn't coming or money is not coming, that's a definite statement, right? And you don't even realize it. You think that it's not affecting you, but words are so extremely powerful. The words that we say inside here is what reflects on our actions. If your mindset is abundant, you're going to see that in your life. You're going to see that in your emotions. You're going to see that in just your mental clarity on certain situations. If you're coming from a lack mindset, you're going to be anxious. You're going to be like unsure of the future and what it has to hold, instead of continuing to just take the next step to your goals. I have seen on a very personal level, this shift in mindset completely changed my life. I went from living with my parents, not knowing what I was going to do. After COVID, I had a job as a security guard. I had dropped out of college and I didn't want to go back to college. And the only thing that I have ever loved doing was modeling and a little bit of acting. There was a moment that I specifically recall. I was sitting on my bed in my parents' house, and this was a new house, so I wasn't even in my childhood bedroom or anything. I didn't have that comfort. And I was journaling and I was trying to figure out what to do. I was in so much debt from school, from some medical stuff, from just not paying off credit card, not being financially responsible. I was in so much debt, and I was having to reverse that as much as I possibly could, and I didn't know what to do. I sat down with my dad. I went to his office one day and I was like, Dad, I don't know what to do. I have no idea, I feel so lost. And he was like, well, you need to go back to school and you need to finish your degree and then everything will be fine. And my dad was always really, really big on going to school. So telling my dad no was I felt like I was gonna let him down and disappoint him, and that he would be upset and maybe even angry or whatever. And his reaction to me was, what the fuck do you want to do? And I looked at him and I said, I want to do what I've always loved doing. I want to be successful doing what I love, period. I wanted to be able to have a comfortable living, doing what I love and what made me happy. That's all. And he was like, okay, what is that? And I was like, what it's always been, modeling and acting. That's always been it for me. And he looked at me and he said, then stop fucking working for free. There was a clarity moment there for me. I was like, you're right. And I started to spiral down a lack mindset where I was like, well, I don't know how to set my rates. I don't know how to get people to pay me. I don't know. And he looked at me, he's like, Katie, just try. You're not even trying. You haven't put anything out there. You haven't quoted any rates. You don't have anything. You're starting from scratch and building. That gave me so much perspective on where my mindset was. That's actually whenever I wrote the last chapter of my book about victim mentality. Because I was stuck in a victim mentality, and in that moment I realized that victim mentality and that lack mindset, a lack of, I don't have this knowledge, I don't have this, so I can't do this. No, you just start somewhere and then you learn as you go. And I did. I learned and I saw that mindset was keeping me from actually being able to achieve the dreams that I have. My first year, full-time freelance, I made 6 figures. I had never done this in my life. I went in really not knowing this side of the industry, not really knowing what to do or what to expect, and it just snowballed. I've built a solid career from it. I'm currently in a sabbatical, basically. If you don't know, I moved to another country, so I'm doing the process that I did all those years ago all over again. Starting from scratch, not even having a network. At least then I had a network. I do have a full-fledged belief in myself that I will be able to make this work. I know that I can make this work. I know that I'm good at what I do. I know that I bring value to customers, clientele, agencies, whatever. And you have to know that also. And it has completely shifted my life. And I know it can also shift yours. I'm gonna give you some of the tools that I use to help me maintain this mindset and also get to it. I did the research, I found the people that were talking about these things, talking about a shifted mindset, talking about an abundant mindset. Here's some of the tools, tips, tricks that I personally use, still use daily. It's a daily practice. It's a lifestyle, really. Number 1, consume positive and educational content. Make sure you're subscribing to people that are speaking about positivity, light, love, and abundance. You can look at Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty has a great podcast. You can look at Joe Dispenza. You can look at John Green. There's so many out there, so many people that really are trying to help the rest of the world to break free of their own chains. I listen to a podcast around positivity and mindset every single morning. Start shifting the way that you say things to yourself, becoming more aware of what your subconscious is saying and what you're subconsciously feeding to yourself, shifting that to a more abundant outlook or even a neutral place. And what I mean by neutral is it's not good and it's not bad. Sometimes it's okay to say, this thing happened, this is what life has given me, what am I gonna do with it? There's a lesson, or maybe you don't really care and it just happened and it's whatever, or maybe you cherish moments. Maybe it was a breakup and instead of thinking that it's the worst thing ever, you cherish the moments that you did have. That's an example of shifting from that lack and from that, oh my God, I lost someone, to I'm so glad that I had them. That leads me into my next thing, gratitude, a daily gratitude practice. Writing it down is the best way to do it. I do a full page of gratitude in a journal every single day, most days. We're not perfect. Bringing in gratitude into your life and shifting your focus from, again, lack that you have in your life to what you do have, the beauty that's in your life, the things, the people, the support, the love. So start with the little things, just picking a few, and create a daily gratitude practice. It will completely shift your day every single day. The last thing that I think is probably one of the hardest things to do is to focus on the goal and not the journey. Think about it like a book, right? We want to know what happens at the end of the book. It's going to be juicy, it's going to be good. You know that it's going to come out the way that it's meant to and what's best for the characters, and it's going to be positive and it's going to be awesome and beautiful, whatever. You know that that's going to be the outcome. So having that similar same belief within your own life, maybe you had a bump in the road today and like letting that just completely curtail your entire day and think that you're now not on track for your journey, or maybe you had you were like on track and you had these steps written out and you're following these steps and you're getting to where you want to go, and then something happens, or maybe you had to step back. It doesn't mean that you can't reach your goal. It means that the universe or God or whatever you believe maybe just has a different journey for you to get there than what you wrote down and thought that you were going to do. Believe in yourself to reach the goal. Like I said at the very beginning of the video, not just sitting on your couch and manifesting, but create the steps. And having those fundamental steps to get where you want to go, but in the same breath, not letting it destroy you and destroy your goals and your path whenever there's a bump in the road, whenever maybe there's a roadblock and you have to find a new avenue, a new way. It's your story and it's beautiful, and it doesn't mean that your goals can't be achieved. And so how this all relates to the modeling industry, I went from having to move back in with my parents, live with my parents, being completely lost, to building an amazing, beautiful career for myself. Guess what? I left that career and went to a new country where I have no network. And so guess what? I'm in that phase of life where money is outflow, not inflow. And that's okay. I don't know what exactly the journey here is going to look like. I knew that I needed to come. I knew that I wanted to come. And I knew that it would elevate myself as a person and also my career by bringing me new opportunities. You cannot do new, different opportunities staying in the same place. I still have my primary goal that I am shooting for, and just riding the wave of life. Let it come to you and let it roll off of you. Literally like a wave. You will be okay. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and you can do this. Just remember, mindset plus action equals results. It's not just sitting on your couch and manifesting. You have to have the mindset, you have to have the actions, and that equals results. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you think that this was helpful and you think maybe it would be helpful for a friend of yours, go ahead and give it a share. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe, like, and comment anything else that you maybe want me to talk about, or any of your own thoughts on what we've discussed. Where's your mindset? Where's your mind at? What are the tools that you use to keep yourself in an abundant mindset so that you can achieve the goals that you have in your life and create the life that you want? Have a beautiful day.